In the study of Islam, the Hadith, a collection of sayings and practices attributed to the Prophet Muhammad, holds immense significance. These texts are second only to the Quran in their importance and are essential for understanding the context and application of Islamic teachings. These narratives offer valuable insights into the social, cultural, and religious norms of early Muslim communities. They provide a window into the daily lives, struggles, and triumphs of the first Muslims, helping us understand how they interpreted and lived by the teachings of Islam. Among the narrators of Hadith, women, particularly the Prophet's wives, played a crucial role in transmitting knowledge and shaping Islamic thought. Their contributions were not just limited to religious matters, but extended to social and legal issues as well. Their voices provide unique perspectives on various aspects of life, including the experiences and perspectives of women in Islamic society. This inclusion of women's voices ensured a more comprehensive understanding of the Prophet's teachings. Aisha, the Prophet Muhammad's wife, stands out as a prominent figure in Hadith literature. Her contributions are particularly noteworthy due to her close relationship with the Prophet and her keen intellect. Known for her intelligence, sharp memory, and close relationship with the Prophet, Aisha transmitted numerous hadiths, covering a wide range of topics including prayer, fasting, marriage, and family life. Her narrations are considered highly reliable and are frequently cited in Islamic jurisprudence and family life. Her detailed accounts provide a rich source of information on the Prophet's personal life and his interactions with his family and companions. Her narratives offer invaluable insights into the Prophet's teachings and provide guidance on various aspects of Islamic practice. They help bridge the gap between the divine revelations of the Quran and their practical application in daily life. Aisha's contributions, alongside those of other women narrators, enriched the understanding of Islam and continue to shape the lives of Muslims today. Their legacy is a testament to the vital role women have played in preserving and transmitting Islamic knowledge throughout history. In early Islamic history, as reflected in Hadith literature, menstruation was regarded as a natural biological process, an integral part of a woman's life. It was not seen as something inherently impure or shameful, but rather a normal and expected occurrence. The hadiths narrated by Aisha and other women provide valuable insights into the prevailing beliefs and practices surrounding menstruation during that era, offering a window into the daily lives of women. These narratives shed light on the social and religious norms that governed women's lives during their menstrual cycles, illustrating the balance between religious observance and practical living. The hadiths emphasize the importance of hygiene and provide specific guidelines for women to maintain cleanliness during menstruation, underscoring the value placed on personal care. For instance, women were advised to abstain from sexual intercourse and to perform ritual ablutions, which were seen as essential for maintaining spiritual and physical purity. These practices reflect the significance placed on purity in Islamic rituals and highlight the practical considerations surrounding menstruation in a desert environment where water was a precious resource. The hadiths also address common concerns and questions related to menstruation, offering guidance and reassurance to women, helping them navigate their daily lives with confidence. They demonstrate the Prophet's compassion and understanding towards women's experiences, emphasizing a supportive and empathetic approach to their needs. The hadiths narrated by the Prophet Muhammad's wives, particularly Aisha, provide invaluable insights into the Islamic perspective on menstruation. These narratives offer practical guidance and address common questions and concerns that women had regarding their menstrual cycles. Aisha's prominent role as a narrator of hadiths on this topic highlights the significance of women's voices in shaping Islamic thought. One well-known hadith, narrated by Aisha, states that she asked the Prophet Muhammad about what a menstruating woman should do regarding prayer. The Prophet replied, "She should abandon the prayer." This hadith clarifies that women are exempt from performing the 5 daily prayers during their menstrual period. This exemption demonstrates the Islamic emphasis on practicality and compassion in religious observance, recognizing the physical and emotional challenges women may experience during menstruation. The hadiths narrated by Aisha and other women shed light on the Islamic understanding of menstruation's impact on worship. While menstruation temporarily exempted women from certain acts of worship, such as prayer and fasting, it did not diminish their spiritual connection with God. The hadiths emphasized that women could still engage in other forms of worship, such as reciting the Quran, making supplications, and seeking knowledge. The temporary exemption from prayer and fasting during menstruation highlights the significance of ritual purity in Islamic worship. It also underscores Islam's recognition of the natural cycles of women's bodies. However, it's essential to note that this exemption does not imply that menstruating women are spiritually impure or distant from God. Rather, it reflects a balance between religious obligations and the realities of the human experience. Section 5. Evolving Perspectives. Modern Understandings of Menstruation. In contemporary Muslim societies, understandings of menstruation have continued to evolve. While the basic tenets outlined in the hadiths remain relevant, interpretations and practices have adapted to modern contexts. Access to education, advancements in hygiene products, and evolving social norms have all contributed to a more nuanced understanding of menstruation within Islam. Many Muslim scholars and thinkers emphasize the importance of interpreting religious texts, including the hadiths, in light of contemporary knowledge and realities. They highlight the need to challenge cultural practices that may be rooted in patriarchal interpretations rather than Islamic teachings. This has led to a greater emphasis on women's agency and autonomy in managing their menstrual cycles while adhering to Islamic principles. Section 6. Cultural Implications. Diverse Practices and Interpretations. It is important to acknowledge that cultural interpretations and practices surrounding menstruation vary widely across Muslim-majority societies. While the hadiths provide a foundational framework, cultural norms and local customs often influence how these teachings are understood and implemented. In some cultures, menstruation may be subject to taboos or restrictions that go beyond the guidelines outlined in Islamic texts. It is crucial to distinguish between Islamic teachings and cultural practices when addressing issues related to menstruation. Promoting education and awareness about the Islamic perspective on menstruation can help dispel misconceptions and challenge harmful cultural norms. It is essential to approach this topic with sensitivity and respect for diverse cultural contexts, while upholding the principles of gender equality and women's well-being.
Check 1, check 2, check.
Section 7. Gender and Religion. Navigating Contemporary Challenges. The hadiths on menstruation, alongside other Islamic texts, provide a framework for understanding gender roles and relations within the context of worship and daily life. However, these texts have been subject to various interpretations throughout history, some of which have contributed to the marginalization or subordination of women. Contemporary discussions on gender and religion within Islam often center around reinterpreting traditional texts in light of modern values of equality and justice. Muslim scholars and activists are engaging in critical analysis of the hadiths and other Islamic sources to promote a more inclusive and egalitarian understanding of gender roles. These efforts aim to challenge patriarchal interpretations and highlight the importance of women's voices and experiences in shaping Islamic thought and practice. Section 8. The Power of Narratives. Aisha's Legacy and Beyond. The hadiths narrated by Aisha and other women in early Islam continue to hold immense significance in contemporary discussions on gender and religion. These narratives are not just historical records, they are living documents that influence modern interpretations and practices within the Muslim community. Their narratives provide valuable insights into the Prophet Muhammad's teachings and the early Muslim community's social norms. By examining these accounts, scholars and believers alike can better understand the context and application of Islamic principles. Aisha's legacy as a scholar and transmitter of knowledge serves as an inspiration for Muslim women today. Her intellectual contributions and leadership continue to motivate women to pursue religious scholarship and community leadership roles. Aisha's contributions to hadith literature demonstrate that women have always played a vital role in shaping Islamic thought and practice. Her work underscores the importance of female voices in religious discourse and the development of Islamic jurisprudence. Her example encourages Muslim women to engage critically with religious texts, challenge patriarchal interpretations, and reclaim their rightful place as equal members of the Muslim community. This critical engagement is essential for fostering a more inclusive and dynamic understanding of Islam. By studying and reflecting upon the narratives of Aisha and other women in Islamic history, Muslims can gain a deeper understanding of their faith and strive towards a more just and equitable society. These stories serve as a powerful reminder of the enduring impact of women's contributions to the spiritual and intellectual life of the Muslim world. Section 9. Conclusion. Embracing inclusivity and understanding. The hadiths on menstruation, particularly those narrated by Aisha and other women, offer valuable insights into the Islamic perspective on this natural biological process. These narratives emphasize the importance of hygiene, provide practical guidance on worship during menstruation, and highlight the significance of women's voices in Islamic tradition. As Muslim societies continue to evolve, it is essential to engage with these texts in a way that promotes inclusivity, understanding, and respect for women's experiences. By embracing the principles of gender equality and social justice, Muslims can create a more compassionate and equitable society that reflects the true spirit of Islam.